The Illuminati are not all bad. They are both bad and good, and they serve the bad. They are contractually obligated to allow us to be free of our spiritual choice. Everything that they have been feeding us, comedy, politics, technology, etc., is fine. The path of the true God and the self is actually in the rabbit hole, if you dig deep enough into their mystery teachings. But it's a narrow path to dig and to dig out. Once one digs deep enough, they will realize that they are able to always return to the surface for air. I'm reading something that I just wrote. I'll leave that up for you to think about on your own volition. All right, so they recently, over the past few years, have been teaching us about many things that they know are true. Here are two things that I've learned from them and my extra dimensional sources. And it's actually more than two things now that I realize it, but that's okay. Number one, the New Age movement is not evil, but the path of egotism is. Knowing the difference is what they leave out. Dr. Kesh, number two, Dr. Kesh is legit in everything he says. He's a scientist and he knows what he's talking about. In his recent Nibiru video, he is clearly explaining to us between his words that he works for the Illuminati. In the Illuminati book that just came out, making videos. Sorry guys, I'm having a tough time right now. He clearly is explaining to us between his words that he works for the Illuminati. In the Illuminati book that just came out, there is an island called the White Room. Much like the in-your-face show Lost, the inside of the island contains a bunker in which there is a keeper of the stabilization of the island. The button, the codes, etc. That room is real, and Kesha mentions it in his video. If you pay attention to every single little clue he has been dropping you. So everyone's talking about Saturn being evil. Saturn is a fucking planet. Physical reality is not what you think it is, and I have proof that we humans, yes, I'm talking to you, can, right now, extend our consciousness beyond our physical bodies and alter the direction of wind and matter. This is known as telekinesis. By free will choice, I can do this, but it does not come without a price. I'm not talking about my soul per se. I am talking about the darkness that tries to tempt me into becoming egotistical about the power I am wielding. Truth is, power is pretty much an illusion. The darkness wants to become physical, and so the practice of telekinesis is not for the faint of heart, soul, mind, and even the body. It has taken me years of research to come to what I'm about to say to you. Okay, the Illuminati. The Illuminati, we are the Illuminati. They hold the power because they say they do. Being the ignorant populace that we've been for thousands of years, well, we have just let them lead the way for us. Call it laziness, call it the enjoyment of our independence from taking personal responsibility for our actions. Whatever the case, we let them lead us, and so they do. The New Age movement is a mishmash of multiple popular teachings, including a blend of Christianity, Hinduism, solipsism. You get the idea. But here is where it gets real. Kesha claims that the Planet X system is not a star or a planet. He claims it's a cloud of dust. He says if it existed, that it would bring a new dimension to planet Earth. Look around you. What has changed in the past few days, guys? Wake up. Wake up. This reality and your own personal consciousness of it has changed. This is not about, oh well, life changes, dude. You crazy. This is not a joke. This is a warning. In Kesh's video, he says that multiple earthquakes happened. This was a couple months ago, or a month by now. He said basically, I created the thought, and that opened the door of potential, and then the earthquakes manifested. That is a clue to us that the New Age movement concept of altering the future, which does not exist yet, that the New Age movement concept of altering the future with our own minds does have an impact. So, please, 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 choose wisely. Choose love and light. Choose the middle path of peace. Choose Jesus. Choose Buddha. Whatever you do, I believe that God wants us to be conscious, awake, and aware of our own minds. If we want to live the rest of our lives to the best that we can, and maybe even longer than we might even feel in our souls, okay? Might be a mind over matter kind of issue, and the darkness might actually listen to you, okay? If we're the Illuminati, think about it, just think about it. Anyways, blah, 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 blah. This is not another guy talking about Planet X either. I know my shit deeper than I can say. I would not have made this video if I was scared of people hating on me. I am here to attempt to bring real truth. Saturn. Saturn is a planet that governs time. Sort of. It's not evil. It's part of the neutral. Okay, we live... I know I'm holding my nose, and now people are going to be like, you're making an Illuminati symbol. I'm actually just holding my face to cover it up because of biometrics and shit. My face is in other videos if you go look at my channel. But anyways, I'm sorry. Blah, 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 blah. See how quick things are? What's going on? Kind of feels like something is going to happen real quick. So, stay sharp and stay in a high vibe, okay? Not too high vibe where you're trying to be egotistical and, oh, I'm so spiritual. Just try to relax and feel the earth, okay? And try to be in love. That kind of high vibe, you know? Anyway, blah. Still recording. It's getting long, I know. Okay. Saturn is a planet that governs time, sort of. It's not evil. It's part of the neutral. Why is there a triangle around the eyeball of consciousness, or God, if you want to call it? I think it's light, darkness, and then non-judgmental, pure observation. There was a TV show that came out recently that talks about the observers. I believe that there's other religions that talk about the observers, but in that show, they talk about the observers intervening even though they normally do not. There's many sources like David Wilcock right now talking about that the Earth is in quarantine. So maybe the observers are kind of reducing the quarantine and kind of seeing what's happening. Could God change his mind? I'm talking about a God. A very true God. A love God, okay? What if God can change his mind according to our free will? Because we have God light within us. I don't know. Something to think about, eh? So anyway, neutral, dark, and light. Neutral is a thing. It's not just, the gray zone between duality. No, I'm talking about something else. The Illuminati? I don't know. It's just a triangle. It's just a fucking triangle. It's a symbol. Anyway, curse word, sorry. You must look within to find the place in you, yes, you viewer, that is unaffected by Saturn and astrology. Where is that? I say look inward. About Saturn, though, and Kesha's remark about the Planet X system arriving either by 2 to 30 years into the future. So 2017, 2018 to way off. Why did he say such a range of time, that you might wonder? Well, all matter is conscious. There are denser realities than this one. I think it's the Nibiru so-called thing. I think that's the denser reality, okay? Try to imagine that. A denser reality. What could exist in a denser reality? I think demons. Things are becoming more dense, right? True. Fact. Reality is changing. Look around you. Look around you, right? Why does it sound so different? Think about it. Wake up. Something's changed. Could be CERN. Or not. I don't know. This is just the video on YouTube, right? Why did he say such a range of time? All matter is conscious and is aware of itself. Trees, rocks, and this dark cloud of energy that is coming, according to Kesh, if you choose to believe him. If you choose to believe him. Okay? Saturn just moved into the sign of Sagittarius, my personal sign. Saturn, and I'm actually in charge of all of you, unless you're a Sagittarius and into astrology. And if you were into astrology, you'd actually be able to comprehend what I'm talking about. And you might not like me, actually, if you're watching this video, because I am being very Saturn right now, because I'm being hit by Saturn. My sun, my soul is being hit by Saturn. So anyway, slow down? No. Yes. Time is changing, right? Speeding up, slow down, where are we? Are we before or are we after? I don't know. The future and the past don't exist. Anyway, it's all in the mind. So, I think this dark cloud is communicating with Saturn, a conscious planetary entity, about what to do. Just like Earth is a conscious entity. In the film, The Fifth Element, we see a sun that is a conscious, godlike star, evil. You think that's a joke? I'm sorry, y'all, but that is actually what it's like, I think. In the physical, in the spiritual, as a blend. So please, stop hating on Saturn, stop fearing Nibiru or whatever, and try to focus on purity, personal or religious repentance, love, and holy white light, and feeling the inside of your body, feeling alive. Learn how to have an inner body experience. Don't obsess about light worship, as there is plenty of that going on in a dark way. I say focus on silence and focus on simply being alive and out of your head right now. That is what I am feeling, I'm being told by God. I could be wrong, okay? If we are the Illuminati, then I say, which I think we are, let's become illuminated so we can individually shift and heal the darkness within each of us. Internal spiritual shadow work I'm talking about. Look up the term shadow work if you really want to get spiritual, or not, you don't have to. And thus, though, fight the good fight against those who wish to do us harm. Okay? Let's become illuminated and fight the dark Illuminati, is what I'm actually saying. And I'm meaning this. God bless. Keep questioning everything, including me. And please fucking share this video. P.S. When the aliens get here, well, if they hang out for a while and not destroy us, then let's not trust it for a long while. Like, for years and years. Okay? I will update you with more as I learn about it. Postscript. Atmospheric refraction and reflected LED lights could create quite the UFO Project Bluebeam show, if you think about it. I was looking at my windshield on the car, and I thought I saw a UFO in the sky. There wasn't I didn't have my camera or anything, and I moved my head, and the reflection in my windshield went like super fucking fast. Think about the chemtrails. What could they do? But the moral of this story is 2 to 30 years in darkness could be on its way and might be listening to us and seeing what happens to us within the next while here. And what we are feeling and thinking inside of us and what we're wanting. Buddha said to let go of desire. Buddha said to let go of desire. I'd listen to that God or whatever. Okay? I've seen Buddha in my dream, in a dream, and there's truth in Buddha. Okay? So there's a lot going on with me, and I hope everyone's doing great. I hope everybody has a happy holiday, and try to let go of your ego. Try to do what you do what you can to be authentic, righteous, and letting go of the past and having personal power in the name of love and truth and unity, okay? And not darkness, though. All right? And we'll see where this train goes, because we're all in this together. I'm here with you, putting my thought out into the internet. No one's paying attention to what the fuck is going on, but we have the internet now, and we need to wake up and realize that we're alive. Right? 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 So, yeah. I think we're the Illuminati. Doesn't make us evil. I think, you know what I think actually we are? I think we are the neutral observers, sort of, in physical form. What I personally believe I am, and thousands of others, though, if you're curious, is I believe that I am a sort of a starseed, and I'm here to wake you up. So that is what I'm doing. That's my mission. And if you care to learn more and you enjoy my vibe, then feel free to subscribe. Hey, that rhymes. Yeah. Don't go crazy. Just focus on simplicity. Focus on being balanced. In between darkness and light. But keep your eye on the sky. Keep your eyes on the skies, guys. Like Dabu 7, right? Oh, I think... Last thought that I wanted to throw in here. I think everyone is an alien, like many people. If you look at all the TV shows, what happens in the event is that Obama character, the Planet X system comes, and they go, "Oh my God, where is that, mommy?" And the president's wife says, "Home." What if that's not a joke? I want you to think about that, and I want you to think about why everything could be connected as such and aliens actually existing here on planet Earth. All right? Right now in physical form. I'm not even fucking kidding. So, yeah. I want y'all to be sharp, and I don't want any more bullshit on YouTube. I don't want no more fear-mongering with, like, loose facts. I want some critical fucking thinking, baby. Because now is the time to fucking critically think. By the way, we are aliens because we have a reptilian brain. And if you sometimes look carefully into your own reflection, you'll see a kind of a reptilian kind of thing pop out of your own soul and your own self. And you're not evil. It's just it's a genetic thing. And that's why we need to be very... good. We need to be, what'd you see? We need to be very alert and paying attention to the youth, okay? The youth are fucking... Pay attention to people my age, okay? And people younger than me. Actually, people younger than me are actually a lot even... Just pay attention to what's going on with the kids, okay? Look at their eyes. And what are they trying to say to you? They're saying they're exhausted. They're saying, change your ways. Please. Don't just jump on a bandwagon about shit. Oh, last thought. This is such a random. That's okay. The world in 2016. If you look at the sun's eyes are looking at the number 3. Next to the number 3 is a flame just like on all the numbers, and next to that number is a butterfly, maybe the blue kachina, before the sun. He's looking at the number 3. Look at all the little flippy flares that are going on. There's tiny little, there's big flames, and then these like little wispies, right? And there's one on 2, the number 4, but there's a big one on 2, big one on 5, big one on 8, big one on 11. Those are all separated by 3, and the sun is looking at the number 3, and he has a smile on his face going, 3 more years, I think. So, yeah, Saturn jumps into a new sign every 3 years and returns its orbit, meaning returning to the same sign every 30 years. So, I want y'all to put all those pieces together. The world in 2016 is the world they want, and what they're saying with the black and white faces is, we're going to kind of back down, and we're going to give you guys a lot of freedom, which is a good thing. They're not all fucking evil, or we wouldn't be able to do YouTube videos like the way we fucking do. But I want you to look at that. On the bottom is a man, super colorful, not giving a fuck kind of guy, like a Mad Max almost looking dude, like a kid, okay, not paying attention, on his phone. There's a phone flying in the upper left, and it has a cape on. Hero, the phone, don't be awake! Don't be awake! Is what it says. And you need to fucking pay attention right now. Next to the fucking guy is a man with a briefcase inside of a UFO with a brain on it, and left is the world being eaten, getting ready to be eaten up. They're saying they want a UFO event to happen, all right, next year, and they want everyone to just, is what I think. And while China, there's a Chinese flag in there, while China eats the world, while the New World Order eats the world, okay? And if you look next to the Olympic thing, the Olympic rings, there's a little teeny tiny little gray thing. If you zoom in all the way up to the pixels of it, it's a conscious looking little like entity that is a kind of in a cloud, okay? That cloud, I think, is this what we're talking about, and it could have something to do with the Olympics. There's a thumbs up going on with the blue ring. It goes on, but those are the main points, and you need to look at the expressions. Very big. Look at the fucking expressions on the actors' faces and the politician actors' puppets' faces. Why is everybody so afraid to fucking curse and talk who they actually are? I'll tell you why. Obama cursed you. Obama cursed you with, I am an American patriot, and I am just like the working man, and just then humble. I'm so humble. I'm so humble. I'm so... Wake the fuck up! Thank you. Hey, surprise, I'm back. Exactly after I ended that video, I got a call. I couldn't find the phone to pick it up in time. I checked who called, and it was the caller ID said none. N-O-N-E, none. I call it back. Let's call it back. Please subscribe. I have another video where something called me, okay? I'm going to release that soon. Let's call this number back. Here we go.
Please press 2 if you'd like to remove your number off our list. Thank you. Please press 2 if you'd like to remove your number off our list. Thank you.
I know nobody thinks that's interesting, okay? But when you're as deep in this fucking shit as I am, this kind of shit just happens. And I had to share that. Thanks for watching.